Has the pandemic made Canada a more united country?
I think it's made people more united on the topic of like struggling with the pandemic, like the different difficulties that come with that. But I do think it's like separated a lot of people in terms of polarization on topics like, you know, healthcare, political views, things like that. I think it's like the isolation and seeing everything on social media has really separated people in that aspect, unfortunately.
Yeah, polarized topic. I do think it's made us more united in some sense, and there's like a collective trauma that we're all working through in some way. I think there are some extreme opinions, but generally I do think we've been more united on it.
I don't think so. I think the issues that arose like during the pandemic and the awareness of all the inequality has kind of made different religions, different sects separated, and they felt like marginalized and not treated fairly.
Overall, yes, I think it has helped us unite the country, just showing how, you know, how everybody needs to work together in terms of understanding the message of what's being asked of them and to follow that direction, whether it be keeping, you know, the space or getting the vaccination, you know, so we're only as strong as the weakest link. So we all have to kind of work together to get through this.
In Alberta specifically, but obviously across the country as well, I think it's kind of showcased a lot of our class discrepancies, a lot of that kind of inequities that are built within our system.
A lot of people coming together, a lot of support online, a lot of, I would just say a lot of people focusing on their mental health, and a lot of people being there for each other and understanding that we're collectively in this together, and a lot of us just kind of went through a hard time. So I found it much easier to reach out to friends and kind of relate in that sense, and a lot of more empathy being spread around between friends and family. So
no, it's definitely created some division. People have become more polarized, I'd say. You know, isolation does that, I think.
I think it has. I think it's been more united. I think people are actually showing some care about people that they weren't showing 3 years ago. And I think also come out of it, the vulnerable have risen to the surface to let us know that we need to look after these people. They're not being looked after. So that united us, I believe.
When a collective of people, you know, all go through a certain hardship, you know, it only makes sense if you guys, you know, in the same, you know, enduring the same hardship, you become united and, you know, more unity. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it brought us, you know, in a way, we're social distancing, but in a way it brought us closer together.
United Canada, I would say definitely here in Nova Scotia. You see the stickers everywhere, Nova Scotia strong. So for sure I would say Nova Scotia. I can't really speak for the rest of Canada, but yeah, I would say definitely here in Nova Scotia, yes.
I don't really think so. I mean, we have people arguing about masking. We have people very mad. I know a lot of people very disgruntled about all the people who took time off to take the CERB. We have people that agree with it and people that don't like Prince Sparkle Socks ideas. So I don't know if it's made it any worse, but I don't see it having made it significantly better.
I would say yes to a degree. I know there's a lot of people having their protests and all that, but I think for the most part we've all unified pretty well.
That's hard to say. I think some people feel even less connected than they used to. And that's sad. Most of us, I think it has brought us together. But the parts of the population that are really disaffected by it, who are generally outraged at public figures, are more so now, and that's a problem.
I would like to think so. I think Canada's become more united through COVID just by focusing more locally and, yeah, being more connected to those around you.